Hi friends, welcome back to our channel, Cooking, Growing, and Preserving. Today is our week 4 check-in of our celery, parsley, rosemary, sweet potato, and onions. Week 2 check-in of all the peppers and leeks. So here is celery, parsley, and rosemary. I will be up-potting these to the next size pot shortly. It's a 2-inch by 2-inch. And that'll be their new home for the next couple of weeks, and then they'll go to a bigger one after that. And then over here is the green onions. They're nice and thick. And the sweet potatoes finally are making sweet potato slips. So this is the week 2 check-in of peppers and leeks. A couple of them are getting their second leaves now. And here are the leeks. Yep. So everything is coming along good, especially these guys. I will also be planting all the different varieties of tomatoes today, along with the eggplants and broccoli. So I end up getting 11 celery plants. I did thin, and that's what I left. One can never have too much celery. It freezes very well. Oh, look at that. Look at the root system. These babies are growing so well. Just gonna separate them because there's 2 here. Very gently. Look at that. Lots of roots. Good for growth. Celery likes to be planted right to its bottom base, which is right there. So that's what I'm going to do. Some more dirt, soil, sorry. Get that firmly put in, and then I'll just bring the dirt around it. Soil. I grew celery for the first time last year, and they grew so well. I think I grew 16 celery plants. A little too much, but I've almost gone through it all. I use it a lot when I make my stocks and broths. And I did make cream of celery soup. Well, I canned it, so I still have 6 jars of that left. There. We'll get the second guy in there. Such a good root system. Celery takes like 120 days to grow, to come mature, so you have to start it early February, middle February, and then it goes outside when the temperatures no longer dip past -4 at night. And they will do so well. Okay, 9 more to transplant. So that's all 11 celery transplanted. When I'm done up-potting these little seedlings, I'm going to fertilize them as well. It's been a few days, so they need it. They're quite dry right now. And when they have this many sets of true leaves, it's time to start fertilizing because they've used all their nutrients that the seed came with. I'm on to the parsley now. Look at the roots on this guy. Very strong. Super proud. I don't know if I'm going to separate these ones or if I'm just going to put them into a 2-inch pot or if I want to put them in something bigger. Well, I just put them in a 2-inch. Put them both in. I think I'll separate them a little bit so they're not so tangled up, and I'll plant them both. Let's see. It's a baby one. This one's a little bit bigger parsley. I have 12, most of them are doubled, so it's gonna be a lot of parsley this year, which I'm okay with. One can never have too much parsley. There we go. Okay friends, I have all the parsley potted up. Turns out I have 12 little 2x2 cells of parsleys. Most of them have 2 plants in one, but that's okay. Like I said, one can never have too many parsleys. I'm going to do my rosemary next. I'm thinking we're going to pot 2 of them. The other ones I'm going to leave, and there's one little teeny baby one, so maybe for week 5 they'll be ready to go in the new pots. Another good root system. 2 strong plants, and they have multiple set of leaves now. I love rosemary. Alright, so here's my 2 rosemaries, 12 parsley, flat and curly leaf combined, and 11 celeries. I'm going to have a bountiful garden this year. Hi friends, welcome back to Cooking, Growing, and Preserving. It's week 4 of all my celeries, parsleys, rosemary, onions, sweet potatoes. Week 2 for peppers and leeks. And week 1 of broccoli, tomato. I have so many tomatoes I'm going to plant this year. This is a chocolate stripe. This is a plum tomato, Sheboygan, the Jersey Devil plum, Abe Lincoln, and Cherokee Purple, Boxcar Willie, Black from Tula, beautiful tomatoes, Brandywine Black, Brandywine Pink, a giant crimson, and let's see, these are the ones I saved from last year. I don't know if I'm going to do those ones because I have plenty right here. It's also cabbage starting time. So I have a flat Dutch cabbage, red acre cabbage, and the ones I grew from last year. This is just a red, and it did well, and a green. So I'm going to do these ones again. Last year, how many did I do? Maybe 12 cabbages, and I made pickled coleslaw, and it is to die for. Let's see, it's also eggplant time. So these ones I'm going to do. These ones, and long purple. Try these varieties this year. Maybe I'll do 2 of each kind. 2, 4, 6. 6. I think 6 is enough. And of course my lavender seeds, which have been in the fridge since February 7th. Cold stratifying. So I'm going to plant the lavender seeds this week to get them going for the summer. Okay, I'm going to start with my broccoli. It's a Calabrese version. It's a heirloom, so that's good. Has large, dense heads and robust flavor. Broccoli, I'm going to freeze. I'm not going to can it. I'm going to preserve it by freezing. Eat fresh and freeze. Okay, let's see how the seeds are. Oh, they're a good size. I think I'm just gonna plant one in each cell then. I'm going to do 6 broccoli heads. Maybe I should do 12. Maybe I'll do 12, because, you know, why not? One can never enough. And I can never say no to planting a seed. I find the chopstick is your best friend when planting. It's a nice, even little divot to plant your seed in. In case you're all wondering, my zone is 6A. I live in Toronto, Ontario. It's spring-like today. Not that it's really spring, it's fake spring. No doubt winter will come back. But that's okay, spring will be here soon enough, and my garden will be bursting with vegetables and fruit and herbs. I'm going to show you the seeds. They're a good size. Cabbages are up next. Last year I planted from Bessie's. This is a Canadian brand. Both green and a red. Like I said, they did really well. Really good flavor. So I'm going to plant 3 of each this year. And 3 of each, that's on the ones I got from M.I. Gardener. M.I. Gardener seeds are really good as well. I've had 100% growth rate. And even though this comes from the States, like I said, it's free shipping if you spend $20. Their seed packets are only $2 a packet. And even with the exchange rate, it's still cheaper than buying them here. So that's what I did. So I have them labeled Bessie's and M.I. Gardener. Bessie's red. Okay. Do I have 3? Oh, I do. These seeds are quite small. One, 2. I had 100% growth rate with Bessie's from last year as well. Bessie's green. Oh, these are really green. Okay, M.I. Gardener, red cabbage. $300 seeds. I will be set for quite a while for cabbage. Gosh. Did I say red? I did. 1, 2. Oh, hope they went in there. And my Gardener green. This one as well. 300 seeds for $2, but I bought them in the fall, and I think they're like $1.50 because it was clearance. And these look the same. Okay, cabbages, broccoli, eggplant. The eggplants all come from MI Gardener. The ones I got from Bessie last year, I didn't really care for. They were slender white and slender purple. So I'm going to do 2 of each kind. These are all heirloom. These 2 are both 30 count. And I'm only planting 2, so they will last for quite a while. And the long purple, there's 100. These ones I had, not the year before, were in 2023. I had these ones and I enjoyed them a lot. The plant grew really well. And the last one, deep purple. There. All the eggplants are planted. Now I'm going to start on the lavender seeds. I love lavender. I love to have it fresh in the house. I like to dehydrate it, dry it, use it in syrups, like ice cream, glazes. And these ones I'm just going to scuff up the top of the dirt and just put a bunch in. I plan on having plenty of lavender pots all around my backyard. I'll just keep getting uppotted till it's time to go outside. With lavender, it's best to let them think that they hibernated during the winter, so we put them in the fridge. And they've been in there since February 7th, so March, yeah, about 6 weeks they've been in there. As soon as they all start sprouting, I'll put them into a bigger pot, and so on. Let them get a little bit bigger, and then I'll move them to another size. I planted lavender last year, but I think I started too late. So I didn't, by the end of the summer, I had one little flower bud come up off it. So I should have started the lavender last week, but I forgot I had them. There. It's for the lavender. Now just slightly moisten the tops. The soil itself is already wet. I already did that earlier. Okay, so time to plant my tomatoes. 36. I'm doing 3 of all, each flavor except for the plum, and I'll do 6 of each. So I'll start with my Abe Lincolns. Let's see, Abe Lincoln. There we go. 3 of this one. Oh my god, these seeds are tiny. I'm only going to put 1 in each cell. I'm not going to do 2 and thin out. I'm confident they will grow, and if they don't, well, there are 36 tomato plants. And the only tomato plant I realized I did not have is cherry tomato. I'll just get that from my local gardening center when the time comes. Or maybe I'll get some seeds. I'm leaning more likely to just get the plant already grown. Okay, Brandywine Black. These seeds are a bit bigger, easy to see. One, 2, 3. Brandywine Pink. Now last year I made my tomato sauce with 4 different varieties of tomatoes. I'll tell you, it's the best tomato sauce we've ever made. So this is why I'm doing a lot of different varieties this year. Variety is the taste of life. Last year I had pink tomato, yellow tomatoes, plum tomatoes, and cherry tomatoes. Which I still have quite a few frozen in my freezer that I'm going to have to do something with. This next thing you know, I'm going to be overrun with all these tomatoes. Cherokee purple. Look at the shape of that. Isn't that a beautiful tomato? My tomatoes are so big last year. I had it just over 2-pound tomato. I could not believe it. And one more seed. There we go. So at the end of March, I think I have to start cauliflower. And I think that's it until the end of April. Okay, this is one of the plum tomatoes, Sheboygan. We'll see. Oh, it's only 10 seeds in here. Oh, real heirloom. I have to remember to save seeds from this tomato. I'm planting 6 today. Only leave me 4. Okay. This must be a special variety. When there's not that many, that's usually what that means. I think most of them are 25 count. I didn't realize this was only a 10 count. 25, 25. Yeah, all these black tomatoes are only 25 count. This other Jersey Devil, it's a 25 count. This is also a plum tomato. And I believe all the tomatoes I have are indeterminate, which means they grow tomatoes for the entire lifespan, not just at one time. So you have tomatoes for the entire season. 1, 2, 3. Chocolate stripes. Oh, such beautiful tomatoes. Cannot wait for them to grow. This is a 25 count. Oh. I have to get my fan on too. On my seedlings now. On the parsleys and celeries and such. So just turn the fan on and let it until they go outside. That makes them strong stems. Okay, chocolate stripes. 1, 2. 3. Okay, giant crimson. Giant crimson. Look at that tomato. 25 seeds in this package. Just 5. So I will definitely have to save seeds from this tomato. Well, it said 5, but there is a few more than 5. That's okay. I will still be saving seeds. These are big tomato seeds too. It is called giant after all. There's a few more in there, but not that many. I think there's 5 more, 4 or 5 more. Okay, black from Tula. Beautiful tomato. $25 count. Oh, look at these seeds are black almost. One, 2, 3. And last one, boxcar willy, 25 count. And every one of them were indeterminate. And I'll pair them variety, so I can save the seeds from all these tomatoes. Oh, these are nice looking seeds. Boxcar 1. I've heard good reviews. So none of these tomatoes I did not grow last year. These are all new to me this year. They're just fine. I'm a tomato lover, so. And the majority of them will be made into sauce. I will use some for salsa, some for ketchup, and for fresh eating. So I will give these seeds some water. I think that's it. I think I've planted everything I need to plant this weekend for week 1 for tomatoes, cabbage, broccoli, eggplant, lavender. Week 2 for leeks and peppers. Week 4 for celery, parsley, rosemary, green onions, and sweet potato. I will give a final shot of all my stuff, and that'll be it. We'll see you next week for week 5, 3, and 2. Well, 1, 5, 3, and 1 week checkups. Well, here's everything all transplanted and up-potted and planted for next week. So this is all the peppers. A couple are getting their second leaves. Leeks, which I didn't do anything with. This is what week? Week 3. And the little rosemaries that I left. They can get a little bit bigger for I upplot. Celery. Parsley. Everybody's in their new home. And loving life. And these 2 little rosemaries I did. They're beautiful looking. And here's all the tomatoes, cabbages, eggplants, broccoli. So we'll check back next week. Everything's on boxes to hold up to the lights. If you don't have them closed, they'll get leggy, and we don't want that. Thanks for watching our video this week, and if you liked it, please give it a like and please subscribe. See you next time.